Rise and shine on Australia's Vision Christian Radio.
Well, it is still National Families Week, and who better to talk about all things family than Brett and Kate Ryan from Focus on the Family. So enjoyed all of your segments this week and really looking forward to today's one as well. Welcome, Brett and Kate.
It's a pleasure, and we're coming to the end, and we're really excited that we've had so many stations across Australia partnering with us so we can reach more people and to help them not just survive but to thrive in Christ.
I'm going to say it's Family Week every week.
Yeah. Right, Brett and Kate are here every week. That's it.
Well, this is a government initiative. What we really like about you guys is you're bringing a Christian perspective to Families Week and helping us all bring God into our family lives.
Oh, very much so. And I think we have to recognize that we are in a fallen and broken world and things happen to us. And one of the things that are happening all too often in our culture is people dealing with mental health. And the statistics would say for children under the age of 18, about 1 in 4, so 25%. And when you're over the age of 18, it's about 1 in 5 adults will suffer from some form of mental health. So it's increasing. And we're seeing post-COVID a higher incidence of of anxiety, depression, school reluctance, loneliness, all of that to say that, and no one's immune from it. And we need to be able to take back what the enemy wants to seek and destroy our lives. And remembering that Jesus came on John 10:10, he came to give us life and life to its full.
Oh, well, I love that. Brett, I wonder then, can you dig down into that a little bit more? Those are very concerning statistics. How does that impact us then when we're trying to get along with families and we're trying to operate as a parent if there's mental health involved?
I think the important thing is to not oversimplify it because there are many different reasons that people have mental health, and one can be chemical. And so we need to get checked out by doctors if there's a mental health situation. Having been through one myself with a chemical imbalance, just B12 and iron and vitamin D issues where I lost it, and just going to the doctors and having some blood tests and being able to be given B12, iron and vitamin D, and back to normal, balance.
Normal is a relative term.
Yeah, that's right.
But the point being is it's not always that simple of going, somebody's struggling with mental health and we go and get counselling. It needs to be looked at further.
Holistically,
and talking through the issues. And I think communication around this area is so important.
And we need to bring it to the light. And the fact is that, as you're saying, how does it apply in our families? It just goes to show that every family, you'd have to say, majority of family, I should say, will have someone that they know who is dealing with this. And we need to bring it to the light rather than actually feel guilty and shame. Just like if you have diabetes, for example, you take medication. It may be that if you are on having a mental health issue, you may need to take medication for a time. It shouldn't be seen as a failure. It shouldn't be seen as that you don't have enough faith or you're not praying or you've got secret sin. We've sometimes spiritualized in the church that we've actually taken this to another degree, and people don't talk about it because they feel guilty and shame. We also need to add that it takes a village to raise a child, and so therefore we need to include others, and that may be that we include mentors or those who have got a connection with your kid, because mum and dad may not be the first point of call when our children are going through it, but they might speak to a counsellor or the youth pastor or someone that they trust. And we need to include them along the journey, that if we do see, and that's the thing, what are we looking out for? It could be just simply going through adolescence. They're going to be a bit prickly. They're going to be a bit, grumpy. But it could be, and following your gut, if you're recognizing that your child is a little bit different, and it could be that they're reluctant to go to school, or they're suffering from headaches or tummy pains that are a bit vague. They may be eating more, or they may be frustrated and angry. They may be stopping to do the things that they used to love doing. They may be suffering from their academics not being as successful. There's a lot of variety of reasons, or signs and symptoms, I should say, to look out for. But at the end of the day, we need to lean into God and lean into others to help bring out the best in our children, to work out people who are supportive and they're going to be able to have your child's best interest at heart. And you can't wait till it gets out of hand. You need to be much more proactive.
Yeah, I love the word holistic that you guys have used, because you're right. We can't just go to one space or place, can we, for a one-stop shop? And especially what you said, Kate, about the chemical imbalance, because I think in the old days we go to the pastor and ask for prayer and think that's enough. But sometimes we need more than that. Like you said, we need to see professional counselling, sometimes a friendship network. So, guys, as always, we could talk about this all day. It's such an important topic. But the good news for all of us today is there are resources available on your website. Can you tell us about those, please?
Yep, we've actually got a 4-part series on talking to your kids about anxiety. That's available. And then we've also got some other ones on mental health and wellbeing. And a lot of those can be all found at familycast.com.au. And this has all been made available to celebrate National Families Week.
Oh, wonderful. We are so thankful that you've joined us all through the week. Brett and Kate, we appreciate you.
Thank you. We've loved being here.
Every day this week.
Yes.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.